Hey guys, so today I'm going to be taking you through my process for cleaning an interior dash like a beast! So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first two things I grab are some glass cleaner and then also my interior quick detailer. Usually that's good enough for like any car I've noticed. So I always start with the dash area and then I get the front windshield on the inside. There's two reasons for this. One, when you're doing the front dash, you don't want to risk spraying onto the front windshield. So I just do the dash, and if I spray onto the front windshield, it doesn't matter because I'm going to clean it. And then I'll clean the front windshield, and this is a pretty heavy, dirty windshield, so this will be kind of fun to clean. So I always grab a glass towel, a lint-free one, my brush, just for some of the finer nooks and crannies, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab a normal microfiber for the surface. So I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but this windshield's pretty like dirty. So I was thinking about just maybe wiping it down with a, thick microfiber cloth to get some of that heavy dirt off of there. So that when I come back with the glass cleaner, it won't be such a chore. So it didn't really do a whole lot, but it does help get some of that thick layer off, which glass cleaner doesn't really clean. From my experience, it kind of just makes it look like new, I guess. So I always start with the dash, so I'm just gonna spray right onto the dash with this interior detailer, and I'm just gonna wipe it. And keep in mind, if some interior detailers aren't safe for LCD screens, and that means that they conduct electricity. So what you want to do is when you have an LCD screen, I would just recommend having a little foam bottle here. I love this thing, and I just put it on the brush and then I just brush it around, and that makes it so that instead of being a liquid, it's more of like dry and it won't really seep into the electronics and cause any shorts. Okay, you really want to get the cracks here and make sure there's no dust left. So you're not going heavy with the cleaner here because usually this won't be too dirty, but if it is, take the proper measures. Okay. So I got that done. Now I'm gonna work on the wheel and then also this LCD screen, or this little screen area. So you can use a really soft brush if you want. I'm just using this one. I'm kind of just working it around the buttons. If you want after with the screens, you can go ahead and hit it with some glass cleaner after. If you feel like, you want it to be a little bit shinier. Okay, and then for the majority of the rest of the wheel, I'm gonna use the foamer because getting around it can be a little annoying. So I'll just foam. And just kind of get some of the buttons here, just like I did the LCD screen. You don't need to go crazy when you have a little foam bottle like this. It's more of the brush that's gonna do the work. Just gonna set it onto a fiber towel that I have for spare, and just wiping it back down, getting all that product off. All right, and now I'm gonna work around the wheel. So I've got the main part like pretty clean, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray a little bit on a microfiber towel, just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go around it, apply all the product around the wheel, because it's really hard to spray without spraying past, so you just want to work the product into the wheel. And then you don't want to skip this step. You want to make sure you dry it. Otherwise, you might leave the wheel kind of sticky. Honestly, this wheel has seen a lot of wear, so it won't be like night and day difference, but it's already looking a lot better. So make sure you're also getting the lever and knobs like on the side of the wheel here. And I'm just going along the knobs. When you're messing with the knobs, try to put them back where they were before. pretty good. So I'm just gonna keep working around, you know, the wheel. Got like the little well down here. You got the side area, and then you also have the little part of the wheel next to here. And I always do the front dash first when I'm doing interior. When you do this front area and this middle console and all that, then what you can do is you can focus on, you know, the seats and just staying outside of the car. So you don't need to get back inside the car after you do the front dash. So everything is taken care of in that regard. So I see a little area with some more electronics. So I'm gonna go back to the foam bottle. I'm just gonna spray a little bit in this tray. A little bit around the shifter knob, onto the shifter knob. Yeah, guys, just be careful with the interior detail. You might just feel like you can start spraying it everywhere without consequence, but I have had cars where I'll spray the interior detailer like on the radio screen and stuff, and then, you know, it doesn't break the car, but the radio like might be wacky for an hour until it dries out or something like that. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to use the brush on everything. I just like it because, you know, when you're doing this area, there's a lot of nooks and crannies that's hard to get your hand into. Since like you're starting with the dash in this middle console, you can just literally brush any dirt that you get back onto the floor because you're going to be vacuuming it anyways. Just be mindful of where you're setting your tools. Like I'm putting this one in the dirty area, so it doesn't, you know, mess with anything else that's been cleaned already. Usually with the cup holders, you're gonna need to vacuum them too, because there'll be a bunch of debris in there. See all that crumbs and stuff coming out, and there's still some crumbs in there, but I'm not going to worry about those because we'll be going back with the vacuum. And then also this side of the dash, which I can do from over here. So just usually do something like that. Just give it a couple sprays. You don't need to go crazy. And then you just wipe this down. Get right here too. You know, try to get any dirt out. Get in between the seat. We're gonna take care of this front windshield now. And since we got the rest of the front dash, we should be all set after this. All right, so I got my glass cleaner. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray like 2 times. You don't need to spray a lot. And just start working it out. And so you want to go lighter. Whew, look at that, that's horrible. So we're gonna keep going. And once this thing gets kind of wet, this towel, then you're gonna want to swap it out. Yeah, if you're doing this stuff, I'd definitely recommend getting the hard to reach spots first. So then if you end up blowing up a little bit on the mirror, you'll be fine because you're going to go back and clean the easy spots. So I'm just going to also hit the little display with some glass cleaner. And I'd also just recommend hitting any other ones. You don't need a whole lot of glass cleaner, trust me. Yeah, just try to make sure when you're doing the glass on the inside that you're looking at different angles. Looking at the glass at different angles because you don't want to streak it. And yeah, just keep in mind that if you do get some spray on the dash, just to dry it up, otherwise it might leave a little bit of spotting, depending on the material. All right guys, that is how you clean your front dash like a beast. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a little something along the way. Either way, have a great day.